The plot summary of The Brothers Karamazov. In a brief introduction, Fyodor is a wicked man who is a widower of 2 wives with 3 sons. Dmitri, the eldest and most passionate son who has served in the military, Ivan, who is the intellectual and well-educated, and Alexei, the youngest and most pious. It all begins when Dmitri and Fyodor argue over money on his inheritance. They take their argument before a religious elder whom Alexei serves, and Ivan comes along as well. Their father acts like a complete fool and makes the Karamazovs look altogether rude and improper, dishonoring them all before the religious elder. That night, Ivan returns to home to meet with Smerdyakov, the house cook, who talks about philosophy with him, and they begin to respect one another. Dmitri then tells Alexei how he has promised to a woman that he does not love. He loves a different woman, named Grushenka, who his father also desires. The situation has caused a great rivalry between the father and the son, and he feels even worse because he stole money from his betrothed. That very night, Alexei returns to the monastery, and his beloved elder gives him wisdom regarding love and forgiveness. Unfortunately, soon after, he perishes. Following this meeting, Ivan returns to his father's home where he meets with Smerdyakov, who advises him to leave town and avoid the trouble brewing with his father and brother. Soon after this discussion, Ivan leaves to go to Moscow. Dmitri is currently struggling to find a way to pay back his betrothed, but ultimately fails and despairs. And as soon as he realizes that Grushenka isn't home, he rushes to his father's house in jealousy to see if she has gone to see him. He finds his father alone in his room and is temporarily satisfied, but the butler catches him spying, and Dmitri must beat him in order to escape. Dmitri runs and finds Grushenka, and suddenly she realizes that she loved him. Upon finding Fyodor dead, however, the police come and arrest Dmitri. He had quite the motive, his father's money, and he was seen at his father's house that very night. While his brother is in prison, Ivan goes to speak with Smerdyakov again, and the cook admits that it was he who killed Fyodor. Ivan becomes miserable because he feels guilty for leaving the town while his father died. Before Ivan can force Smerdyakov to confess, Smerdyakov commits suicide. Ivan begins to go crazy for his feelings of responsibility for the crime. The murderer had told him to go away, and he had obliged. At Dmitri's trial, everything is going in his favor until his previously betrothed, who finally found her courage, betrayed him and came out as a witness against him, showing a letter that he wrote while drunk saying that he was going to kill his father. He is convicted in the end. However, Ivan and Alyosha break him out and set him and Grushenka away to live in America, far, far away from the Russia that they knew.